Internet Icon, brought to you by the Yom Yom F Network. We've received thousands of video submissions and narrowed it down to our top finalists who have gathered here in Hollywood. Our judges will critique those video submissions till we narrow it down to our top 10. They will then compete in a series of challenges with time constraints and specific rules. After every screening, we'll eliminate one contestant till we discover the next Internet Icon. Previously on Internet Icon.
I'm the only solo act left. Everybody else has 8 hands, or 4 hands. I have 2 hands.
I'm ready for today's challenge.
Yeah,
right.
First shot, we don't know. I'm the director of this whole thing.
Just go. Shut up. Okay.
that's
All
perfect.
right, we have to erupt. They have an emergency meeting that you guys both have to go to. Leave your actors and props.
Okay. Cut. Cut. Stop.
First of all, with any type of generators that you might be operating, you need to have 25-foot clearance. From any type of building, any type of cables or lunch boxes, you need to be up off the ground.
Second most stressful thing I've done in my life? Yes, this competition is the second most stressful thing I've done in my life.
So this is super ambitious, but if we can get it planned out in time, it'll only take like 3 minutes to shoot it and then no editing time.
Again, don't worry.
Hi.
Welcome back, guys. Before the last episode, you, the audience, will vote on our final 2 contestants to determine who will be the next Internet Icon. Welcome back to another Internet Icon Challenge elimination. Today, you guys had the Judges Challenge. So each contestant had to draw a concept chosen by our lovely judges. And oddly enough, even though the challenges were drawn completely at random, it seems like the challenges matched our contestants' strengths fairly well. However, that just means that the judges will be extra critical in their evaluation. We're down to 5 finalists, 4 teams, and 1 solo act. The Brothers Rydell, you have the advantage of starting 30 minutes prior to any of the other contestants. And as you guys know, time is precious, especially in a competition like this one. And today, we had a little bit of an interruption, a little bit of a setback, which cost all the contestants about an hour. But that's filmmaking. There are setbacks. And it's your job to adapt and be resourceful and inventive when you're under pressure. You guys know our judges? Internet sensation Ryan Higa, TV and film star Christine Lakin, and today we have a couple filmmakers, David Fickus and Bryce Beckham, currently have a video on Funny or Die with over 1.5 million views. It is time to start viewing some videos. First up, the Brothers Rydell.
Our challenge was to make an instructional video, teach you guys something. So this is the Human School. Hi, I'm Hugh. I'm a certified human.
Hello, I'm Men, Emotion Specialist.
Step 1. Practice staring off into the distance with no fixed point of focus. When someone asks,
"Is there something wrong?"
pause and say,
No, I'm just tired. Utilize this emotional tool to connect with other humans, get your own way, and have the right response at art galleries.
In our next emotional integration video, we will teach you how to emote happiness.
Just kidding. Humans don't know how to be happy.
Once again, I think you guys smashed this challenge. I think you guys always come through. Every time I watch a video by you guys, it's like completely different from the previous ones. The thing I love about this video specifically is that it could easily be a series. You know, and on YouTube, series are so important because when someone wants to subscribe to you, they're gonna be like, all right, well, what else am I gonna get from this guy? If you have a series like this would make me want to subscribe and see more videos like this. So I think that was really smart.
Yeah, your actors were fantastic, and you guys always seem to be able to relay or convey what you want to do to them in a really good way. They all seem to be like very locked in, and I know you have such a limited time with them, so that's really, really important.
Yeah, it's really cool. And I actually, tonally, like right off the bat, you understand exactly where you guys are going comedically. I thought, the use of the actors was fantastic.
It was hilarious and fun.
Great job.
All right, thank you guys.
Next up, Team Morgan.
Our judges' challenge was silent video.
I think this is one of your best videos that we've seen. I love the idea of the concept of this guy seeing this girl and having these like fantasies and ideas of what she's like. I think that cherry at the end could have been presented a little clearer. The whip falling out of the bag, for whatever reason, it just didn't read well to me.
We were editing and realized we forgot that shot.
I see.
And had to rush back. And of course there were people sitting there.
Right, right.
So we were like, hey, can we just like, hey, make a whip fall out? And
Right.
So,
Right.
quick, and rush back. And then we got there and it was like, yeah. So, you know.
Okay, well that makes sense then, you know, and the constraints of what you have to do to, you guys are so outside the box. Very nice job.
Thank you.
Do you want to start? We're gonna fight about this every time.
I thought, first off, I thought there were great performances. I loved the commitment in the performances. I think was great, and so that part I thought really stood out. I liked the use of different looks for the different fantasy sequences. I thought,
And speeds. Different speeds.
different paces.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was that was great.
You know, as a viewer, I'm investing my time into this, and I love the story. I love the way it was going. I love your setup. I just wish there was like a better twist at the end. Other than that, again, I really appreciate you guys stepping up your quality on the production side, and I think you gotta keep that up. It's good.
Thank you, guys.
Next up, Lana.
My assignment was to do a character piece shot documentary style. Backstage, seeing the world from an artist's perspective. Riding in my car, gonna be a star. Don't wanna go out, just wanna do my homework. Oh. Well, if I'd known you were gonna look like that, I would have worn a lower cut top. How do you... What? How do you always look so well put together? Well, I'll tell you. I've got 3 simple tips. 1, make sure to eat a healthy, balanced diet. Like, if I'm gonna have cookies, because sometimes I want to cheat, then I just make sure to only eat the cream filling, because that comes from cows. Take care of your body, bitches! Make sure to drink plenty of fluids.
Chug, 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 chug.
Take your vitamins. Woo! And get lots and lots of rest. Be confident in who you are. Don't ever let anybody tell you that who you pretend to be isn't good enough. It's like my Uncle Rick used to say, "Come sit in my lap, you pretty little thing." Woo!
Every video you've done so far has just been so funny. You know, we've always had problems, like little things, whether it was production, I don't know what it is. But you gotta, I think it's important to point out that you are our last team of 1, and it's just so impressive. The thing I liked the most about this video was the whole fact that you were playing off the documentary. Does that make sense? Like, you were playing off the documentary in that the shots were bad, but it was bad for a reason. And that stuff just makes me laugh more than anything because I, make videos and stuff. I will say at the end, I kind of wanted a better cherry at the end. I'm glad you used the blooper or the behind the scenes thing because it did kind of cap it at the end in a way, but I was looking for something a little more. I was like, oh, come on, don't end it right here, don't end it. It's so good, don't end it right here, and then it ended. But I will say the blooper thing at the end did help it. But just a funny video, good job.
I do think you are so funny, and I think you had a really great opportunity to show me a little more of who this character was. And I don't remember the name of your character. I think you could have helped that in the beginning with Star something.
Stars.
You could have helped out a little bit with maybe some titles in the beginning. It could have been backstage with, I think that would have helped. I think we could have also helped with some voiceover.
As opposed to going to the voiceover and the setup and hearing the singing, I would have rather discovered all of that through kind of the found footage type of thing. Once it got to that moment where we were seeing nothing and just hearing you snort things and pee, that was hilarious. Because that stuff is great. When you're just like, the camera's right up in your face and you're just talking nonsense and somebody was stupid enough to give that character a camera, fantastic. And I loved all of that stuff. If you put that footage all, like one day was happening and did little time like 9 a.m., and then then the end of that beat joke is, 11 a.m. Lunch, and if you just do that, and then it's like 4 a.m. next Thursday, and she's passed out, and chronologically, like in a Cloverfield kind of way.
Thank you, Lana.
Thank you. Next up, Foo Music.
Our video challenge was video with no edit points, one continuous take.
Watch as time goes by, like waves that crash and quickly die. A law I can't defy. I see the passing years, remember times of laughter, times of tears. See all my fears. Through all my life, there's one thing that I know. When all is said and done, and everyone has gone, and time keeps pushing on, you're there for me. When all my world is dark, I may not see, but know you've made your mark on my bleeding heart. Through all my life, there's one thing that I know.
One of the harder things to pick. I know because I wrote it. I think it's really difficult to do this, especially with the constraints of what we've given you guys, the time and all of this stuff, and the fact that on YouTube things move really fast, right? So editing is a big part of, I think, the way you pace a film. And given that kind of constraint, I think can be very difficult. I think you really rose to the occasion with this video.
This concept is so great that it could easily be an okay go type of breakout thing, and if you had more than one guy doing all of it, you could get something like breakaway walls and stuff like. So I know you could ride this and make this a huge production value, but there's also something about the YouTube do-it-yourself feel that this really captures too, which is your guys' hands are really dirty making this, and your guys' even in the production value of the music, it just seems very raw and authentic, and it seems like really from your heart, and it's great to see.
I just wish there were some jump cuts, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding, guys. Again, this is the same feeling I got after that. What challenge was that? The duck one? Mm-hmm. The prop challenge. This is the same feeling I got off of that. This was definitely such a terrific video, such a great idea. This kind of video, and just like the prop challenge video, would do very well on YouTube. It would do very well anywhere, and I think your iTunes sales would go up. I think with this kind of video, you guys did such a great job. I'm so impressed right now.
Except Team Dayside.
Our challenge was to do a horror video, and the name is Slashers In.
Corey. Yeah. Hey, what's up, guys? I'm having a wonderful trip at my... What was that? Thank you for checking in. Your rooms are ready.
Does he creep anyone else out? They're so paranoid.
You'll be fine. Your rooms are right this way.
Well, I think you guys had a couple of things really going for you in this video. I think you had some actors that obviously let you play around with them and, you know, were able to give you some great physical performances. You've also used some really good makeup in this. That shot of the girl, yeah, that was really smart of you guys to use Emily and have her put that blood. That shot of, I believe Katie's her name, in the shower is disgusting and really creepy. And
I just had trouble understanding where it was starting, and you know, I think the first thing I wrote down, well, one, I was like, you did something called Slasher In, and given your resources, you did not have an in. I know you can't run out and get an establishing shot, but so I was curious to why you went with the Slasher In. And to me, I was like, you could have done Slasher Hall, and it could have been the hallway that everyone was dying in, which to me is comedic. But I think the tone here, starting with the blog or the vlog, and then it cut in on the vlog as if there was a cutaway from the vlog, and that threw me, and I went, oh, is that not a vlog? Was that a camera, or is there a cameraman? And then it took me a minute to realize I was like, oh, this is a trailer, and I was like, if you're gonna go trailer, I want from the producers of blah 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 and the director of blah, like I want a trailer, I want the full thing, and I was trying to follow a story and figure out who was who, and I had trouble catching up with it. And by the time it said coming soon, I was like, oh, okay, it's a trailer.
To be honest, guys, I found it a little corny. You know, I found some of your shots were really legit. I think the makeup was amazing. But then there were some shots mixed in there that I was just like, are they trying to take the comedic route or not? You know, like I feel like if you can't sell it 100%, like this is scary, this is horror, you need to take the comedic route. But I honestly kind of feel like this one brought it back down to that first challenge level, to be honest. All right, thank you guys.
So our judges have to make a decision. At this time, we're gonna have everyone head to the green room while the judges make their decision.
let's talk about what we liked.
Off the top for me, I got Rydell's is 2 and Full Music is 1.
I think I would flip that. I would do, yeah.
Rydell's is 1.
Rydell's as 1.
Rydell's was your favorite?
Yeah, I think so. Lana, right?
Lana.
Yeah, there is something incredibly engaging about her and her personality. And when I think of like a YouTube world, like if she did one of those once a week, I think she would have a lot of followers.
Yeah. I will say for me, in terms of the challenge, I do believe Full Music had the hardest challenge. That's just my opinion. And I think they just did it so brilliantly. You know?
I think they crushed it.
And that piece is really viral too. I mean, what they came up with is something that could really take off.
Yeah, OK Go. It's just in that OK Go world where the treadmill video, like you get that. If they nailed that, if they had more time and nailed that.
I think it is. They didn't quite nail it.
They didn't quite nail it.
It was probably because of the time constraint.
Yeah.
Well, totally. I mean, they did you know, that whole thing, and they set up 4 different spaces, and they had to figure out the choreography of that and get their actors in, and they had such limited time to even do those takes. Each take had to be like at least 2 minutes, 3 minutes long.
I had Dayside and Team Morgan, actually. I did think Team Morgan stepped up production-wise. I just didn't like, I don't know, I just felt, if I was watching this online, I would have clicked away halfway through, because I was like, I don't get it, I don't really, you know, it's not entertaining enough for me. Dayside, I just felt they didn't know what they were doing.
Daysides was so disjointed. I mean, if we now talk about like the difference in, you know, what we liked between Dayside and Team Morgan. Team Morgan's actually had a through line. It may not have hit as well on their cherry at the end. I have no idea what Daysides was about.
Yeah.
I mean, I do, but I don't. It's about people getting murdered. Well, hello, it's a horror movie, so gee, like shocking there.
Okay.
I think we have decisions. Welcome back. Thank you to contestants for another amazing week. Your videos are just continue to impress us. And as I've said before, you know, the difference between a great video and an excellent video is getting smaller and smaller, making our decisions harder and harder. I would like to thank our 2 guest judges, Bryce Beckham and Dave Fickus.
If I call your name, please step forward. Team Rydell. You guys completed your challenge, and you did a very good job with it. All of us, you know, we came to a unanimous decision, and you guys are safe. You can make your way back to the green room.
Good job.
Thank you. Team Fu Music. I don't know why I was saying that. Again, personally for me, I felt like this is one of your better videos. It reminded me of the prop challenge, I think, which you guys nailed. You know, we all came to an agreement, and you are the winner of our challenge today. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Obviously, you know that means you get a 30-minute head start tomorrow. You have first access to props and actors from our iconography room, so congratulations, you can make your way back. Thank you, guys.
Good job, you guys. Team Dayside, Lana. Team Morgan. Team Dayside. It's obvious your technical skill is great. You know, you guys have produced really beautiful videos time and time again. You can do stunts. You can clearly employ blood. You've got great shots and really good ideas. I think your storytelling is still suffering a little bit. I know that's something that you continue to work on. You know, some of the actors today have said, not that you were rude to them, but some of the actors said that they felt a little confused by what you were doing. I don't think any of them knew it was a movie trailer. These are just things that as you employ different people and as you work with different actors would definitely help them, because then it would help set a tone for what you were trying to accomplish for the day.
Team Morgan, you know, last challenge you guys definitely raised the bar. That was your best video by far. For me, this challenge was not your strongest. I do think you stepped up your production value tremendously, but for me, I was a little confused, and I felt like it needed a better ending. Because I invested all this time into watching this video, I felt like there needed a better twist or a better cherry at the end.
Lana, I've always loved your videos. I think you have such a great personality. I've said this before, you're incredibly cute on camera, you're incredibly likable. I mean, even these guys who've never seen your videos before, the things that they commented about were, they just wanted to see more of you. They just thought you were so interesting on camera. And I thought that from the very first time I ever watched your stuff. Team Dayside. I'm sorry, you are not our next internet icon.
Which means, obviously, Lana and Team Morgan, you are safe. You can make your way back. Thank you guys.
Damn, I hate when I cry. Chester, we're gonna miss you, dude. You're a great guy. And Christine and Ryan. And you guys. Man, why do I cry? I'm so dramatic. I wish I could use that in film.
Stop crying, you guys.
Same with you guys. We're trying to save.
Guys, I take full responsibility. I took you guys, I led you guys here in LA to take part of this awesome competition, and I let you guys down. But it's a good learning process. We're still young, we're still learning.
It's definitely not the last for us. Most definitely.
So, congratulations, you are the final four.
Challenge 6 is the set challenge. Chester has all of your names in a hat, and he will be drawing them from random to decide who gets to pick first.
First team to choose first, Team Morgan.
We choose the jail interrogation room.
Next up to choose, Brothers Rydell.
We're doing the courtroom.
Let's do it. Next up to choose, Lana McKissick.
I'll take the bar/restaurant.
Next up to choose, let me see, wait, let me read it. Team Foo Music.
I guess we're going with the mark.
All right. Your entire film must take place on this set. You cannot go outside of this set to film anything. And you will not be allowed on the set until tomorrow morning. As always, you will have all the actors and all the props in the iconography room to use. And as a reminder, Team Foo Music, as a winner of today's challenge, you will get a 30-minute head start on those actors and those props in the iconography room.
I wrote a script that's heavily reliant on a male actor. Chris Rydell said he'd help me out after they're done shooting, and they said they'd be done at 11:30, but it's 10:30.
Does that help us more or less?
So we got thrown another curveball today.
And man, was it curvy.
And we had a challenge of creating a commercial for Internet Icon.
You can finish this in minutes, you can finish it in an hour. It has to be turned in by 12, and it will be part of judging tonight, along with the movie you're turning into 3.
Internet Icon.
Yeah.
Okay.
Awesome. So they're gonna severely degrade the quality of our entry, because I think what's gonna have to happen is we're not gonna be able to process audio the way we really need to.
Our experience, we were just judging. We were guest judging, and I felt judgmental.
Yeah, we were very judgmental, and we went mental. Judging.
Yes, it was fun. I'm David Fickus, and this is Bryce Beckham.
And we are filmmakers.
Yeah.
Of a sort.
Yeah, we come from Drama 3-4 Productions, where we do short films and internet things like that. So it was really fun and exciting to see these contestants just kind of getting down and dirty and making movies and funnies and all kinds of stuff. So that was great. It was really cool. It's kind of like film school in front of 1 million people.
Yeah, we were glad to be asked to do it, and I'm looking forward to seeing more from all these guys.
Yeah, yeah.
Oops, donuts!
What's more interesting? What's more interesting? That cut on his neck or this in my hand?
Ew!
Tell me what's more interesting. What is more interesting?
That is so disgusting.
That's good. Can I lick it?
Yeah, go ahead.
How long did that take?
It's